and welcome back to Practical Notions Tarot. My name is Jess, your most humble host, and I'm back. I'm back with another pick a card reading. #Tarot Monday. By the time you watch this, you will experience your weekend, and I hope it was wonderful. I hope it was everything you dreamed of. Yeah. Today I'm recording this on Daddy Saturn Saturday. So today's topic is, what are you known for in the workplace? This could be past and present that will actually propel you into your future endeavors and your workplaces, wherever you're at, wherever you're heading to. I know there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement in the cosmos, which in turn is a lot of movement down here in this reality. So yeah, I know a lot of us are looking for something else or going into something else. So this will probably be interesting for you here. And it doesn't matter if you're white collar, blue collar, or in between, or the OF ladies and gentlemen, we're loving here. Don't matter what you do here, as long as you're not bringing harm to yourself and others, it's okay. There's so many professions around here. We're respectful of everyone. All right, so what are you known for in the workplace, past and present, that will propel you into your future self? Okay, we got pile 1, advocate, pile 2, the networker, and pile 3, the hermit. I'll give you a moment to decide your pile, and while I do that, I'm gonna ring the bell for my spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors to welcome them in. Yeah. If you are sensitive to loud noises, please cover your ears for your safety. Here we go. Also, I'm going to light the Palo Santo to clear the energy in the space. Yeah. And welcome in all the ones that are helpful to us on our path. All of our ancestors that are really in there putting in that work. Okay. Okay, guardian angels and ancestors. If my voice sounds a little weird today, you already know it's allergy season. It's been raining like crazy, like cats and dogs and parakeets and all kinds of other things around here. Off and on. Let that get a good light. Ooh, that's lovely. All right. So hopefully you were able to find your selection here. And I will see you on the other side. Hey, Pile 1, welcome back to Practical Notions Tarot. On the other side, okay. So what are you known for, past and present, that will propel you into your future? You're the advocate here. Yes, you are. You inspire folks with compassion to act on things. Yes, you do. You like to chart a course. You do. You absolutely do. You see the opportunities around you. You have a great gift of visualization. You're that proverbial Dora the Explorer. You discover a lot of things around you, and you make good use of it. You're always ready with that future planning stage, and you consider all of your options, and you're great at making decisions here. This is what you are known for in the workplace, past and present. And you also bring emotional fulfillment to your coworkers and those you bring, whatever your service energy is. Pisces, Jupiter here. Your people notice that you're completely content with whatever you do. Doesn't matter if you're the boss or you're the person that folds laundry, whatever it is, you're completely content with what you do. It doesn't matter. Your wishes always come true. You're feeling good about yourself and those around you. You're full, happy, and satisfied. This is what people notice about you in the workplace, past and present, that will propel you into your future. You're great to work with, no matter what position you hold, no matter what you do in the workplace, as it is of good advocacy here, for you to inspire people to bring more compassion into their work, into their whatever they're doing here. You have overcome the negative energy of the advocate by overcoming the negative causes or committing committing to causes for personal gain. You've overcome things just as a means to an end. That's really that proverbial saying. And it's followed by 42, the grave secrets. You know what to expose and what to not expose, what to give out, what not to give out. You're the proverbial emperor here. Yeah. So you're the leader of whatever you decide to do here with, like I said, when I was talking about originally, you're charting that course, you see the opportunities around. You're a great visualizer of whatever you want, but you also hold back on things that are really important to you, that you really want to manifest. You understand the energy of, especially with that Pisces and Jupiter energy, you automatically know why it's important to not give away everything that you have and own here, and what you want to do with your intentions, because you come around a lot of characters, because you understand relationships here. 35, you could be the age of 35, could be a life path 8. On here, you could be 42, could be a life path 6. Could have been born on the 6th day, 2nd day, 4th day. You could have been born on the 3rd day, 5th day here. Could have been born on the 8th day. So you understand relationships very well, and what could cause a karmic relationship, or if you even have karmic relationships in your energy field here. And it's followed by your hint card, HINT. You have 4 of Swords here, which is the 4 of Minds here on this particular deck. Recuperation, rest. You understand the value of resting. So what are you known for in the workplace? In the workplace, past and present, you take your PTO days. People know not to bother you. You welcome in those vacation days, because they're very important to you, and people understand that. They really do. All right, get out some of these. I really love this deck. This is my vibe on it. It's like messages in the bottle. I'm gonna do something a little different today. What are you known for in the workplace? Okay, this fell out. Okay, positive change. You welcome in change. Very well. Change is coming. Growth mindset. Does not say that. You're great at making decisions, and you have that growth mindset. So wherever you are in today's society, or whatever you were in today's society, you're not there today as I'm speaking, because you've actually grown a lot. You have in all areas of your life, mind, body, and soul, spirit. Yeah. Again, visualize outcome. So you're a great visionary here. You could be a life path 11 too. Every time I see visualize, I think of life path 11s here. You celebrate your progress. You're consistent in your actions. That's what I'm saying. You're not the typical Aries that'll just start stuff and won't complete it. You actually bring things to completion. You do, because you consider all of your options. You're an advocate for many things here, and you lead with that Emperor energy too, and you release resistance. And I think what they mean by that, 17 may be of interest to you. Again, it's the number 8 here. Could be life path 1, life path 7, or a life path 8 here, or born on those days. Yeah, and what they mean by release resistance is that you only divulge things that are most important to solving or to advocate for something here. And it's followed by 25, knowledge here. Oh, okay. So you do go within a lot. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of life path 7s are this energy. They're the advocate too, because they go within. They're totally connected to the divine energy. Ooh, confirmation. They seek things from the Akashic records here. So you're not just blindly going into things, especially with that Pisces Jupiter energy. You seek from that 12th house energy. You pull things down from the ethers to make your planning, go about planning stages, and to advocate for things that are worth advocating for. Your job or whatever you do in the workplace is not just a means to an end. You're collecting intel as a life path 7 would. You do a lot of research for spirit on high. You do. And as a celebration of intellectual growth, seek feedback, back to school, networking. Okay, self-discipline, good habits. You do have good habits. You think about everyone, not just yourself. We're going to get one more. And this is going to be great energy for you for your future, whatever endeavor you're doing here. One more, Spirit. Ooh, I like that. You're the proverbial great coworker, great employee here, great leader, boss, aka boss. And I know bosses get some kind of bad flack, just for the connotation of what the energy of a boss is in a workplace. But if you're out here on your entrepreneurial journey, it's a great thing though, you know what I'm saying? But we're talking about in the workplace. You're a great asset to your company here. Career success, new opportunities, recognition, solution oriented. Stay determined. Yes, you do. You align yourselves by that great planning skill that you have, and that visualization, that great gift of visualization that you carry. You network and build, invest, affirm skills, ask, and inspire. Okay, you're the well-rounded, like I said, coworker, employee, boss, leader here. People enjoy seeing you because, for one, your hint card, HINT, you rest. Spirit within is an all-powerful healer. You lead by your intuition here, but you also know the importance of resting. This is what you're known for in the workplace. You take that PTO, but as you're taking that when you come back from taking that PTO, even while you're there, you're a great source of knowledge base here. People come to you for advocacy in what you know here. All right, Pile 1. So hopefully that resonated with you. Oh, wow. I would love to work with you because you got it going on here. You're such a well-rounded person because you've been there, done that, and you've developed the emotional intelligence, and you have that emotional fulfillment that you actually spread to everyone else with your high vibrational energy. Yes, you do. Okay, so don't forget to create a life, design a life that makes sense to you, because that's the only way you'll be happy. And I see for you, Pile 1, you do that each and every day. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what title you hold. You are totally satisfied and content with whatever you're doing because you're a great advocate and a great go-to in your workplace. All right, then. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next Pick a Card reading. You take care. Hey, Pile 2, welcome back. Oh, I love this energy. Okay. We're just gonna move on through, move on through. So I feel like for you all, Pile 2, you always on short on time. So you like, hey, give me the message so I can get on up out of here. Okay, I get you. This is what you're known for in the workplace, past and present, that will propel you into your future. You are the networker. So yeah, you're like that what do you call that? That proverbial dating. How they got all these this speed dating, like you have all these tables and you just talk real fast, real quick, like the networker. give a synopsis of who you are and what you do and your future plans. Yeah. This is what you are. You're a speed dater. Okay. In the workplace. And I hate to say it like that, but you do date where you dock. I don't know. Is that the saying? Yeah, you don't mind date. And I really feel like you have a lot of coworkers that want to date you. This is what you're known for in the workplace, past and present. I'm not sure if this will propel you into your future, but the energy of a networker. This is what you are. You enhance unity through the sharing of information, engender social awareness and empathy because you've overcome conveying information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. So you're not that proverbial workplace gossiper here. You've overcome that here. Yes, you have. You've done a lot of self-evaluation here. you're known to be highly spiritual here, Libra Pluto energy. You use your spirituality to change situations. You're known for that person to highly forgive any and everything here. You've awakened so many souls on your path here. Ooh, confirmation you have. And like I said, you self-evaluate because you've had to go through a lot of no follow-through energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. You've had to go through a lot of, being placed in situations where you had to do a lot of work, a lot of follow through, but you couldn't get there. It was just like, you've had trouble with your security and progress here. Even just being pragmatic here. You've had a lot to learn from your past mistakes. You were known for being a procrastinator at a time or two in your life. Underachiever, this is how people would view you, and like I said, with the gossiper, it's like you've always come with gossiping information which could be considered bad news. No common sense, lack goals. That was previously, but you have overcome that personal gain here. You're that ultimate networker. And if you are not this quality here, what you're known for, you've been surrounded by these people. Yeah, you have been. And you know what they say about birds together, flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. You were known for this, even though you may have not been this person, but the people that you were surrounded by, they were bringing out this energy in you. But you did a lot of self-evaluation here. This is what Spirit is saying. You've done a lot of self-evaluation to come out of this and become the ultimate networker. But on the flip side of that, yeah, you're known for that. It feels like you're that speed dater for real. Like, people in the workplace want to date you. That is that. This is what Spirit is saying. That's the energy here. You're known as that person that people want to date, but they see that you do hold a lot of a lot of responsibility here. This is what I'm saying with that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You're that one that's slated for a lot of duty and security and pragmatic energy here. And people just know that you carry a lot of weight with that 10 of Wands energy here with the 27. This is to the 9, so you carry the whole team here on your back. And that could be at home as well. So people know that you maybe carry a lot of jobs. Yeah, they know that you're always talking about something else, like another job or something else you're doing, like some endeavor. You carry a lot of responsibility on your shoulders here. But you also bring healing, well-being, and nourishment as well with this. You see the sage here burning in a bowl. A lot of herbs that encourage certain type of facilitate some certain type of magical properties here. You could be the proverbial witch here with the Virgo, and a good friend and reader here says the Scorpio brings that energy in her world. So yeah, you could be a Scorpio energy here as well. Okay, and it says here that you're really not really welcome to bring on any more responsibility here, because you're trying to recover from a lot of things that you've been doing here. 21-3. The community depends on you. This is what you're known for in the workplace, past and present, that will propel you into your future. People know that now that you've overcome the negative energy of no follow through, they come to you for everything, honey. They do. They come to you for everything. Things that could be so practical they could solve. They want you to do it. So as you overcome this, you become that worker bee to people. Depend on you. They depend on you. They want you to do everything because you've overcome so much, and they know that you got it in you. And Spirit is saying this is a time for you to just recover from all of the things you've done for people. We know with your hand card, HINT, you have the strength of will. You do. You have that ultimate strength here. Could be a life path 8 here. Could have been born on the 8th day. Divine strength expresses through me as poise and confidence, finesse and fortitude. All the things that you have overcome because you brought that evaluation of what you really want to be. If this was you being this shadow attribute, spreading falsehoods and stuff, gossiping, no follow through, you self-evaluated and you've changed all of that. You've become a whole new person, and people are inspired by you, for one, and they want to know your secrets here. They want to know how you've done it, but most importantly, they want you to do stuff for them. So you could be the proverbial person that all the catch-all things come to you for you to solve, for you to handle. And they notice that you have a lot on your plate because you're always in the energy of recovery here. Recycle and recover here. Yeah, hello again. So you have people just circling around you, want you to do stuff over and over again, which is a great asset, because I really feel like with people know, when people know you know how to solve things, that brings you hidden opportunities that you didn't know about. You could be great at business because you know how to solve things, you know how to bring things to the forefront, and you carry a lot on your back. You're very practical when you're doing these things. You know how to network. You have a lot of resourcefulness in your arsenal here, and that reminds me of Virgo Gemini energy here. You're resourceful, so of course they're going to come to you. And you got the strength to handle a lot of things. But yeah, use this for yourself. This is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Use this for yourself, because this is great. This is a great attribute to have. But use it in the most wise way you can have it, so you can continue to have that strength here of will. Could be have a prominent Leo energy in your placements here. Okay, and what else, Spirit? Wow, okay. It's like Pile 1, they're a great asset in their own right, of what I was feeling here, what I was seeing about them in their pile. But wow, you've overcome so much, and you're like, you have that renewal energy of the Pluto. So you learn all you can learn, and then you move on and you rebuild after you know, transforming things here. So you're that one, like I'm trying to think of it in my head. It's in my mind's eye, third eye, but you know how every generation goes through their highlights of their reels of their life. You have that ultimate highlight of your greatest assets here, and people notice you by your greatest assets. How you can, you know, I hate to say baby boomers of the generation, how they had the car industry. They were known to build stuff in the factories. They were able to live a great life on one job and have a family and all that stuff. Fast forward to generation X, they had to overcome a lot of things, but they also had to overcome latchkey too. So they were always the ones that had to be self-starters and independent, because their parents were doing other things. They were working in the factories and all that stuff. So they were the proverbial latchkey kids. So they had to really get it how they live it here. You know, very strong generation. You know, even though I'm a part of that. I'm the last of the Mohicans, like 3 months out, and I'll have been a millennial. So I'm in that little tiny space of the Xers here. But yeah, you are that one that you know, the overcomer here. You do a lot of independent stuff, and that's why people look at you for leadership and where to go next here. Yeah. I would say the 80s babies, like 70s, 80s babies, to a smaller extent, the 60s, very, very smaller extent, the 60s. Yeah, definitely the 70s and 80s babies here. You're that one, you're the class that works hard, and people look to you for solutions here. But the unfortunate thing about it here is that, the boomer generation, I hate to say it like that, they really don't want to give up their seats. So it's not like you could be totally in control, but you have found ways to be in control of your own life here. Yeah. bringing recovery to every situation. That the doors that may still are held by people in the older generation, that they're really not trying to give up. You know, they were the ones that were lucky enough to have the retirement, stay somewhere for 30-40 years, and have that retirement, that pension and stuff. You're not the generation that's gonna know that. You're gonna come up with new ways to recover, even though you have to work so very hard to get somewhere. You're gonna actually develop in the future, your future self, what you'll be known for in the workplace. You're going to develop some type of a system or something that's going to actually help other people recover too, and have the strength and fortitude to actually continue to keep going forward, even though our situations have changed here. And you know, where are we at? We're at Gen Alpha here. I think we're at Gen Alpha of the rainbows. I don't know. If you know, comment below. We're definitely down the road to where even whatever we're looking at as Gen Xers, because I'm speaking from that perspective, or millennial, because I feel like I'm that cusp baby here, that the things that used to work are no longer working. So we're coming up with better ways to navigate this space here for the future generation, for our descendants here. You know what I'm saying? Self-love, and you do give reverence to your ancestors too. Self-love could be a life path 7 here. Embrace your true worth. Self-compassion. Yeah, you have a lot of compassion for the ones that come after you. So you're gonna be that proverbial mentor here, the ultimate mentor on how to recover, rest and recover, and keep pushing forward. Okay, and you set healthy boundaries. That's what I'm saying. You could be part of life path, part of pile 1 and a life path 1 too. And I don't know, I'm thinking about it. You set healthy boundaries because you understand rest it's very, very important. That recovery here is very important to you, because it helps you continue to keep moving forward. Your authenticity stands out most importantly to anything. And you celebrate everyone's uniqueness. Yeah, you do, because you had to carry a lot on your back. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take them all. Okay, and you're known for being balanced here. It could be a Libra energy. Harmony and equilibrium. And I'm feeling Sagittarius too. I'm feeling temperance are being restored. Yeah, recovery. Justice is served. Karma, manage time wisely. Yeah, you do manage your time wisely because you carry a lot on your back. You're flexible. That's what people notice about you. Past and present that will propel you into your future. You look at freedom here. That's why I'm saying networker. You could be the ultimate entrepreneur boss, because you know, staying somewhere for 30-40 years is no longer a thing. This is what I'm seeing now. Seriously, everything's unstable. So the fact that it feels like you had no follow through is because the times are changing here. It's not the fact that there's something wrong with you. It's like every time you would try to make a plan or move forward in something, things would change. So of course it will look like you're procrastinating, but that's not the truth. You're breaking free from limitations and the old way of doing things, the old paradigm. You're making bold actions. You're flexible. You go with the flow. Redefine success. Declutter. Most definitely redefine success, because each generation has a beacon of success, or what they look for in being successful. But the times are changing, so you're changing with it. True. Lasting love here. That's what I'm saying. You are that one. When I was in the very beginning of this reading, I was saying that speed dater. You're the one in the workplace that people want to get to know better. I'm hearing I want to get to know you. Who is that? It's one of the 50 Cent's what was his team? What was his group he made? The Rough Ride? No, it wasn't Rough Riders. It was I want to get to know you. Let me see. And he said, I want to get to know you. It's one of his people. G unit. Yes. You're the G, the ultimate GOAT here. This is what I'm hearing. Want to get to know you. A song by G Unit. Yeah, so it's a group. You're known for I'm telling you, the group, the networker here. People know you by your resources, the people that you know. G Unit is a group of people, a group of great rappers. But you know, 50 Cent is the alpha here, the alpha dog here. Lasting love, deep romantic connection, open hearted. And you know 50 Cent made that Have a Baby by Me be a millionaire or something like people want to get to know you in the workplace. I really feel like you attract a lot of love affairs in the workplace. This is what you're known for, past and present, that will propel you into your future. You're such an ultimate networker here, Pile 2, that people really want to get to know you. I don't know, you can take it as any way you want to, but I'm just saying, for me, it feels positive. But you got to be careful who you take on in the workplace, because you know it can bring that shadow energy of the gossiper, people gossiping about you and saying, even if they see you with somebody, they probably think you're dating them. So yeah, you do bring a lot of gossiping energy around you. You know, could be for your benefit or not for your benefit, but for you make it for your benefit, because you carry a lot of responsibility, so you don't have time for the negativity here. You definitely show self-love, clear intentions. You are at a position in your life now that you've learned so much from no follow through. You release past hurts. That's what I'm saying. You're the ultimate forgiver here, with this self-evaluation, judgment type of energy. You self-evaluated and you release a lot of past hurts. You know, you noticed that a lot of that stuff wasn't actually you. It was the people surrounding you, and you made peace with it. Now you watch for the red flags, because if it doesn't really exhibit you or represent you, you're definitely on your way out the door, or whatever you're doing. You drop things. I'm not saying in an irresponsible way, because you learned the lesson of that no follow through energy here, because you put yourself first. If it's going to bring harm to you, the one that's trying to network and bring resources and people together, you definitely don't want to harm your brand here. And you are a brand, Pile 2. So yeah, if this resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to create and design a life that makes sense to you. Yeah. I'm hearing so I really feel like you guys love to meditate. You're definitely one of those ones that meditate and go within to get your recovery on, your recovery energy on, with your sage energy here, burning your sage or your Palo Santo like I do. Yeah, you're out here clearing the way for better opportunities in the future here. Yeah, so thank you, Pile 2. This is a nice energy to read. I love Pile 1 too. You may want to check that out, but this is definitely a good energy to read. Thank you again. And I will see you in the next pickAcard reading. You take care. Pile 3, welcome back. I tell you, this is my spiritual pile, my medium, my diviners. I'm telling you, because right off the bat, you got double hermit. Yeah, so you go within, and you're not afraid to break off relationships, situations, workplaces, because we're talking about what are you known for in the workplace, past and present, that propels you into the future. You're not afraid to leave situations that aren't bringing you a sense of a sense of peace here. So you're always seeking solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity here. Yeah, you definitely go within with soul searching. You're on a spiritual mastery journey here. So yeah, definitely my spiritual people here, my diviners, tarot readers, you know what I'm talking about, psychics, all types of spiritual people here. Virgo energy here. Saturn and Mercury. Yeah. Definitely on the enlightenment kick. You have a strong guiding light within you that guides you through everything, and that includes the types of relationships that you hold here. And when you need to reset your energy here, you could be one that What are you known for in the workplace, past and present? You could be a content creator here on YouTube or any place where they do readings here. But most importantly, YouTube, because I think they're the leading pack of any and everyone where you get your name out here. Or TikTok. Yeah, it could be quickly known for on TikTok. I said click clock. TikTok too. And the fact that I'm saying click clock, that sounds like a clock ticking. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know about TikTok for too much longer, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but when you go within, people see the growth in you. You're able to resolve your energy, resolve situations that were bringing stagnancy to your energy here. You offer great advice here. So definitely you clock the T on a lot of things, and people notice this about you. You're no longer frozen in indecision, because this is a past energy, Libra moon energy here. You got some here, a moon reset as well. But you clock the T on a lot of things. So that's why you withdraw from society out of fear of negative judgments and of others, refusing to help those in need. You've overcome this. You overcome this. And the reason why you go within to hermit now is to get greater advice on how to proceed forward with sticky situations here. 32 could be the age of 32, could be a life path 5, could have been born on the 3rd day, 2nd day, 3rd day, 5th day of the month. Could be, or these months. Yeah. Let's see. You're known as the Four of Swords energy here. You're in that energy of clearing and reset, renew, start from the beginning, reflection. That's what I'm saying. You go within to find the answers. It's not in a negative way either. You've overcome the shadowed energy of withdrawing from society out of fear or negativity, of bringing judgment to others here. It's not the fact that you judge just to be making someone feel bad for them going through the motions of learning here, because we're always on assignment and learning things here. This is a school of life. This is what I'm hearing from spirit. So you don't sit up and judge people for the many lessons that they have to learn to be at the spiritual attribute atonement that you've been through, because you've actually walked the walk and talked the talk. Yeah. You're at a different level than many people here. This is what you're known for, past and present, that is propelling you into the future. I don't want you to become a cult leader here. This is what this is what I'm saying, because you already figured out the path here. You made the a way out of this unclear path, withholding, avoidance, stalemate, obstacles, impasse here. You're not the person that's stuck in the stalemate position anymore. Therefore, people come to you for advice on how to get unstuck, because you spend a lot of time in hermit mode and reset, and you know how to tap into the destiny of people. You may be a palmist too. Palmistry, so you know how to tap into the abstract world to bring the greater advice here. Your literal guidance here is that you know how to cleanse out energy. You know how to reset. You teach principles. This is what I'm hearing. You teach principles of how to clear your energy here, so you can tap into the hermit mode energy, because you spend a lot of time there. So yeah, your hint card here is HINT, your hint card, conservative, efficiency, Knight of Prosperity. It may appear that you're doing things super slow, because I know I get those comments too about, I don't know, I start things, but it feels like I don't finish. No, I'm actually still working on it. Because it's a Knight of Prosperity. I'm definitely that Knight of Prosperity here. That is a Knight of Pentacles here. I do things slow and methodical. I roll out slow and methodical. It's not that I just stopped and just that's it. Spirit brings me always into this hermit mode, and I have to work out the kinks and stuff. I'm telling you, being on the spiritual path is not as easy as one would think, because there's a lot of detours here. Like I'm saying, the Two of Swords energy here, stalemate energy, crossroads, a lot of crossroads and obstacles you have to cross in order to get to the other side. So yeah, it may appear that you're slow, but you're living your life on purpose here, conservative with and you're efficient in the way you move here. This is what I'm hearing from spirit. Like I'm saying, don't become the cult leader here, but people will tap you for your advice, spiritual advice. And I'm pretty sure, ooh, confirmation. I'm pretty sure people have told you, if you're a reader on here, that you bring some advice that's otherworldly. It's not just, oh, let me just read the card and keep it pushing. Even if you are, ooh. Even if you are reading the card, and even if you are reading the card, it's with an intention, it's with a purpose here. It's not that you're just reading it just to fill the time or be a seat filler. I'm hearing seat filler. Kelly Rowland, that movie that she was in, Seat Filler. It's not that you're doing that. It's the fact that you're teaching as you're going here. So you definitely get downloads here. You definitely get downloads, but you're doing it in such a scholastic type of way to help people understand their way in life. You know, the ABCs of how you got there. Yeah. So they can be able to solve their problems too, without always having to look on the outside of them to solve it, you know? And how do you do that? You go to your pastor or whatever to show you the way. But you're the one here that's going to show people how to go within the hermit mode, since you got a double hermit here, how to go within to solve their own situations here. Yeah. So they can live their life on purpose. I'm telling you, you may be an astrologer here as well. Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. Oh, okay. So we got a lot of the ones that were in pile 2 here. So you may want to check out pile 2. In pile 1, was this in pile 1? This may have been in pile 1 as well. If the video is not that long, you probably could just watch it the whole way through. But you got knowledge here. Celebration of intellectual growth, seek feedback, back to school, network, self-discipline, good habits. With you being in hermit mode a lot, you have developed good habits from spirit, because you're going through spiritual mastery here. You seek from within, and that is where spirit is. That's where God, what they say God is. Christ consciousness is within. So you always go within. You know, that's the first point of contact when you're in trouble, or trouble is facing you, or whatever's going on. You always go within, because you'll get the best answers from there, because there's no way you can go to someone on the outside, because they're only telling you from a limited experience. But when you go within and you tap the divine, you're going to get the right answer. And this is what people look up to you for. This is what you're known for, past, present, and how it will propel you in the future. That's what I'm saying. Again, don't be that cult leader. Don't be that crazy cult leader, because people are going to come to you for your advice, your spiritual mastery, what you learn through your spiritual mastery from being in hermit mode. And the systems you'll develop. Like I really feel like for this pile, you're going to be a great astrologer here. If you're not, astrology hits home for you. It's a big part of your life here. And so, yeah, you welcome in the positive changes here. 17 could be a life path. 8 could be a 1-7, born on those days or those months. Change is coming, growth mindset, visualize outcome, celebrate progress, consistent actions, release resistance here. You welcome in change with that hermit mode. So that's what I'm saying. You face a lot of obstacles, and that's why it feels like you're never getting anywhere with your life, with your hint card, HINT, the Knight of Pentacles here, or prosperity, because you live your life on purpose. It's not about you being that trendsetter, someone is gonna be on the viral. That is that why I said TikTok may going on its way out. You're not that viral sensation. Yeah, you're not that viral sensation. You're actually putting in that groundwork that's gonna be stable, that can be followed through the what is it? Through the stand of time. Is that how you say that? Through the stand of time? I don't know, your wisdom and advice that you come up with is going to be known throughout time. You know, it's going to be um favorable advice, savory advice. What do you call that? Why am I having a hard time putting words together today? I don't know. But yeah, whatever you come up with, it's gonna be a gift to many. I hate to say Aleister Crowley. I hate to say that, but you know, in some circles, he was that man that actually came up with sage wisdom. He put it in a book and other type of content that actually stands the test of time. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. That people follow today, and he's passed on, you know, but his energy keeps living on in many circles because of what the work he put out, the content he created. You know, I know that's on another extreme, but but even those who follow Christianity, you know, that stood the test of time because it was put in a particular content that can be shared, the Bible, you know, that can be shared. So yeah, don't be that crazy don't be that crazy co-leader here, doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. You know, I'm hearing, I don't want to call anybody anyone's idea is crazy, but you know, if you got to be very careful of how you lead people here, because you've overcome the shadow side of leading here, withdrawn from society out of fear of negativity, of judgment of others. And there's a lot of religions out here that do that, and I hate to even say Christianity, but for real, they'll tell you that you're gonna die in the lake of fire or something. I don't know. You're gonna pass away in the lake of fire for your sins. This is what they say. You know, that could be a negative attribute or but for some of us that are on the spiritual track, we're like, hey, your soul, your the energy of your spirit never dies. It's a continuum, you know. Energy never dies, and you're an energy. So yeah, you're gonna be reincarnated into something else, and that could be Buddhist, or just your energy can be transformational into something else, and that could be the content that you create right here and now, that could be propelled into the future here. This is what you'll be known for. So for this pile, you're definitely putting work together now as we speak that's gonna carry on and into the just a lifetime. I'm telling you, your work will stand the test of time here. It's not a TikToker, you know, dance for a minute and you're going to be sensational viral. No, your work will stand the test of time. This is what Spirit is saying. This is what you're known for in the workplace. And many of you may be on a different type of track here. You may teach positive, you know, spicy time, actual, you know, I don't know what we can say on YouTube now, you know, things are changing all the time. You could bring positive awareness to your you know, sex, you know, life here, you know, how to have positive, intimate interactions here. I'm hearing lights, camera, action. I'm seeing lights, camera, action all around me. Yeah. You could give positive awareness for how to do this safely, whatever it is. I'm hearing sex education, no matter what you're doing. You could be on OF teaching positive interactions with other people, maybe people that are going through stagnant marriages or just stagnant relationships, how to bring that fire back. I know sometimes because you know I'm not paying for the YouTube premium thing. I did for a long while, but I was like, man, this is kind of expensive. I mean, but if you have a business, I think it's probably well worth it to, you know, to get to the bottom of things if you're a deep researcher, because I'm seeing 7 here, 7 energy here, 25, life path 7, to do your research. And you don't want the ads to get in the way, but then again, you may want the ads so you can see what's out there, who's advertising their businesses here. What is the real competition? Hint hint, if you get my drift, what's the real competition here? So yeah, you may be one of those ones that's out here really doing your research, and you probably did say, okay, instead of me getting YouTube Prime or premium, let me look at the ads and see who's advertising out here, because this is what people are actually doing with their ad revenue and all that stuff, you know. And you also see a lot of religious institutions advertising too. So you're actually seeing their mindset, whatever they're advertising for, because you know many of them have done their research. So you know the content that people really actually want to see through the ads. Yeah. That will propel you into getting that soulmate connection here. Stay open and ready. Visualize idea relationships. Know yourself. So yeah, you know yourself through the Hermit, but you're getting to know what people are actually looking for here. You set intentions, let go of past baggage here. So I'm seeing you all are great at business here. Great at business. Okay, okay. Then you got 18 freedom here. Could be the age of 18. Could have started this journey on the age of 18. Could be going through your Saturn return or your North Node return, because usually around that time, 17, 18, you go through a North Node return, your very first one here. Freedom, breaking free from limitations, bold actions, flexibility, go with the flow, redefine success, declutter. Yeah, I really feel like for you all, this is why you have the double Hermit. You've been at a lot of crossroads and obstacles, so you go within a lot to create this freedom life for yourself, and you want to do that for others. But Spirit is saying, be careful of being that cult leader here. You be a responsible person with this energy that you're seeking from on high and within. All right. So if this resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely welcome to check out piles 1 and 2. I would suggest that every pile's interesting on what you're known for in the workplace, past, present, and what will propel you into your future. Every pile is interesting here. Very interesting. Thank you for letting me read you. I really appreciate it. Give me ideas, you do. So continue to create or design a life that makes sense to you, because that's the only way you're going to be happy. And I feel like for all piles, you all are doing some interesting things. You're the movers and shakers of the future. I see it here now, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for your contribution to our society. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And clap for me and my team. Yeah. All right, this concludes your #Tarot Monday. Yeah. What are you known for in the workplace? Past, present that will propel you into your future. You're doing big things here. Just be careful of being the cult leader. All right then. Okay, thank you for joining me as always. You take care.